Brandon Figueroa and Mark Magsayo are about to face off against one another in a tremendous fight scheduled for this Saturday. This is the type of fight that boxers impress the fans and the fans love to see. Let's talk about Figueroa versus Magsayo. Figueroa versus Magsayo this Saturday, March 4th, broadcast live on Showtime Championship Boxing, is the type of fight card and main event that blood lovers would engage in to their heart's content. This is a very compelling matchup for a number of reasons, but for none other than the fact that you have two men who will come into the ring and perform like two rams, banging against each other, locking horns in a battle and test of wills, not so much skills. And that's why it is worth to tune in. Because when the action is like this, fighters have a tendency to really impress upon the fight fans, delivering what they want to see in blood and guts. Take Mark Magsayo, for example. He, with the record of 24-1 with 16 KOs, is the type of fighter that is heads first, balls out action. And the Filipino native is looking to impress upon the audience a young replacement for the now retired Manny Pacquiao. And at the age of 27, he's entering a prime, and at the featherweight division, there's plenty of opportunity for tug of war, for jockeying and positioning of who's best. Enter Brandon Figueroa. He of the boxing Figueroa family, noted for his cinematic looks, but also even more so for what he does when he battles in the ring. Figueroa now has a record of 23-1 with one draw and 18 KOs. He was looking for a rematch for his majority decision loss from November of 2021 against Stephen Fulton. And this is an opportunity for him to prove why that rematch should take place. Figueroa is definitely a fighter of the Arturo Gatti mold. He lays it on the line, and his challenge in Magsayo should not disappoint the audiences. Magsayo, who came off of his last fight, a split decision loss to Ray Vargas, and that was in July of 2022. He's only been downed once, but that came against Julio Ceja in August of 2021. He has proven since then to get up and fight back. But the loss to Vargas shows that he can be outboxed. He had a majority decision victory over Gary Allen Russell Jr., Mr. Gary Russell, in which Russell battled him one-handed due to an injury to one of his extremities. And he never looked to rematch it. So as we look forward, the Figueroa test will really tell us what we need to know about Magsayo. And believe you me, Figueroa, with the majority decision loss to Fulton, felt that he deserved the nod. Fulton is one of the best boxers in boxing today, and he'll be soon heading into a mega match against Naoya Inoue. And based upon the outcome of that, maybe Figueroa, if he's successful in this bout, will get that chance for that rematch. It is very important for fighters to face top-notch opposition more than once. And to see a fighter like Figueroa anxious to get back in there is impressive. Will Magsayo prove to be the type of opponent and challenge for Figueroa that can place him in a status that people should consider him a lot more seriously outside of his looks and the fact that he's a nuts and guts fighter, but should they really look at him as a champion to be reckoned with? In Magsayo, who happens to be a pressuring, strong competitor, he lacks certain ability when it comes down to the sweet science in boxing. He's also shown a propensity to be a little bit weak in the body, a la Keith Thurman. And that could be an Achilles against a fighter like Figueroa, who comes into the matches looking to bang on the inside. So we will see if Magsayo can use footwork to stay out of those circumstances. But being that he's a plotter, he probably will elect to stand and fight. And that would be right up Figueroa's alley, who also not only is a fierce competitor, but Figueroa has shown us that he's a spirited dictator of pace, and he loves being an inside fighter who is unafraid of contact, meaning that he has a good beard. He doesn't mind if he has to take a shot to deliver the shots that he's most interested in getting off himself. I'm not saying he takes punch for punch, but he's not afraid of that type of contact. He will gauge your power and your strength and work from there. And he has a high work rate. So at the end of the day, how the Stormies see this playing out, this is very interesting. But I happen to believe that Mark Magsayo could do a lot for himself with a victory here in this match. If he can bounce back from the split decision loss against Ray Vargas by winning this fight, he throws his hat right in the arena for another opportunity. But his drawbacks are something that cannot be ignored. Will he be able to sustain an attack? Will Figueroa bang him to the body and take away his strength? Will he be able to move laterally and get in and out? It remains to be seen, but it should be thrilling while it lasts. On the other hand, as we continue to look into this, Figueroa is the man that I see coming out at the end of the day. There's just something about this kid where he has that little extra thing, and I do believe he has enough to pull it out in this fight, especially if he uses his ring IQ. Figueroa is a much smarter fighter than people give him credit for being. He's almost a little bit slick in there in how he fights. I'm not saying he's a slick boxer, but he's slick with his ring IQ. He knows what to do and how to get the best of opponents. You can ask Fulton. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about these two. Who do you have coming out? Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain